Toby. In the early 1990s, peer-Hamver's analysis of English was adapted for use in a proposed standard prosodic labeling system for English speech databases known as Toby, tone and break indices. A complete Toby transcription actually contains several tiered strings of symbols anchored in time to specific points in the waveform over networks, including the orthographic transcription and the tier reserved for comments on disfluencies and the like, and a tier used for suggestions of alternative possible transcriptions. Of these multiple tiers, the two most important are those indicate the tone in the FZ control and the break indices that label the strength of each word boundary. And these two are what gives the system its name. However, in a great many contexts, phrases like Toby labels and Toby transcription refer only to the tonal tier. For example, as early as the mid-1990s, published research on intonation with no connection to labeled speech databases and no interest in boundary strengths began to make use of the tonal symbols of the Toby transcription standard wherever necessary to describe pitch contours. Consequently, no discussion of AM intonation phonology would be complete without a presentation of the Toby notational conventions and the numerous extensions of Toby to other languages. In order to provide some context for understanding the modifications that were made to the original Peter-Hamlet analysis when it was adapted for Toby, it is worth briefly sketching the background to the development of the system. Toby was the joint initiative of a group of American researchers whose primary interest was in establishing a common system to indicate prosodic features in labeled computer corporal speech. Two of the principal groups involved in this initiative had developed their own partial labeling system. Those we refer to as the TOE group we were more interested in intonation in the narrow sense of utterance melody, and had worked with Peer-Hamlet's tonal analysis of English. The B group were more concerned with phrasing, prominence, and prosodic structure generally, and had developed the notion of break index as a way of impressionistically indicating the strengths of word and phrase boundaries. The development of the system involved not only compromise between these two main groups, but also detailed discussion with potential users of labeled corpora. Once a preliminary system was in place, there was further discussion with the representative of certain other schools of prosodic transcription. Before the agreed standard was finally published in 1992. There have been few modifications since then, perhaps the most conspicuous of which is that the system is now officially referred to as MyToby, mainstream American English Toby. To take account of the fact that the Toby standards have more recently been developed for several languages other than English. いやー、眠いっすね。たまにはちょっと寝ようかな。The tonal tier of MyToby uses 5-pitch accent type H star, L star, L plus H star, L plus H, L star plus H, and H plus exclamation H star. Two phrase accent H hyphen and L hyphen. Two final boundary tones H% and L%, and one initial boundary tone percentage. In addition, it uses the downstep diacritic X diacritic. Which can be applied to any H tone that is preceded by another H tone in the same phrase. The system also allows the transcriber to express uncertainty about the type of pitch accent X asterisk, and about whether a pitch accent is present or not. A star question. The latter type of uncertainty is discussed in more detail in section 7.1.3. The break index tier labels every orthographic word boundary with a number from 0 to 4.